Hello, dear students. Today we are going to speak about grammar past continuous. Open your books at page 44. Study the table. How do we form the past continuous? Are there similar structures in our language? You see, we form the past continuous affirmative with personal pronoun plus was verb plus verb with ending ing. The negative with personal pronoun plus wasn't, weren't, plus verb with ending ing, and the interrogative with was verb plus personal pronoun plus verb with ing. We write short answers with yes, no plus personal pronouns plus was or wasn't, were or weren't. Let's remember the rules. We use past continuous for an action which was in progress at a stated time in the past. We do not know when the action started or finished.
At 9 o'clock yesterday, the tourists weren't listening to the guide. They were looking at something strange in the sky.
We use past continuous for a past action which was in progress when another action interrupted it. We use the past continuous for the action in progress, longer action, and the past simple for the action which interrupted its shorter action.
Most of the villagers were sleeping peacefully when lightning struck one of the houses.
We use past continuous for two or more actions which were happening at the same time in the past, simultaneous actions. We form negations by adding the negative word not.
Sally was feeling sleepy and she wasn't listening while her granddad was reading the story to her.
We use past continuous to give background information in a story. And don't forget about not in negations.
The moon was rising, and black clouds were gathering in the sky. It was getting colder and darker.
Exercise 2. The picture was taken last Sunday afternoon. What were the people doing? Use these verbs in the past continuous to complete the sentences. Take, dance, paint, drink, eat. Let's check. Jane was drinking cola. Look at Jane in the picture. Paul and Laura were dancing. Look at them. John was taking pictures. Jim and Bob were eating sandwiches. The clown was painting Jessie's face. Look at them. In exercise 3, look at the picture and correct the statements. Jane was wearing jeans.
Jane wasn't wearing jeans. She was wearing a dress.
Paul was eating.
Paul wasn't eating, he was dancing.
Jim and Bob were dancing.
Jim and Bob weren't dancing. They were eating sandwiches.
John was painting Jessie's face.
John wasn't painting Jessie's face. He was taking pictures.
Jane was dancing.
Jane wasn't dancing. She was drinking cola.
In exercise 4, you are to write questions about what the people were doing at 4 o'clock on Saturday. Listen and check.
Was Kairat acting in a school play? Were Ulan and Gulnara watching a film? Was Nurlan eating a meal with his family? Was Sauli sleeping? Were Idar and Kanat visiting a film set?
And now you are to answer these questions.
Was Kairat acting in a school play?
No, he wasn't. He was visiting a theatre.
Were Ulan and Gulnara watching a film?
No, they weren't. They were playing computer games.
Was Nurlan eating a meal with his family?
No, he wasn't. He was eating popcorn at the cinema with friends.
Was Sauli sleeping?
No, she wasn't. She was reading a book.
Were Idar and Kanat visiting a film set?
No, they weren't. They were visiting a wildlife park.
And your task is exercise 5. You are to say where you were last Sunday, 9 a.m., at 2 p.m., at 6 p.m. Ask questions for finding out what you were doing. Listen to the model.
Last Sunday at 9 a.m., I was at home.
Were you reading a book?
No, I wasn't.
Last Sunday at 2 p.m., I was at the park.
Were you playing football?
Yes, I was.
Last Sunday at 6 p.m., I was in the city centre.
Were you watching a film at the cinema?
No, I wasn't.
Were you bowling at a bowling alley?
Yes, I was.